Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to transfer Unity effects to Unreal Engine. First of all, I need to say there is no easy solutions for this. You need to struggle a little. But first, I want to offer you a job. My work that I want to offer is all that I will show you in this video. It can be a full-time job in Poland. I can speak Ukrainian and Polish, by the way. And also it can be a freelance job. So, if you are interested in this job, just write me an email. Okay, I will continue. First, you need to export all textures and models from your Unity project to Unreal. To do this, just select all models first, open them in your folder, and just copy it inside a new folder. After that, for example, I will show you just using one model. You need to drag and drop it inside an Unreal Engine, but change the scale, import in uniform scale from 1 to 100, because Unity use meters and Unreal, I can say like centimeters. So make sure your scale is 100 and press import all. By the way, don't forget to rename all models with prefix SM, simple model, because it's Unreal Engine standard. And do it with every model that you have. After that, select all textures in your Unity project, open them in Explorer and copy them to a new folder, so it will be easier to edit them. And change their names, add a prefix T to any texture that you have, because it's also Unreal Engine standard. And just import them into Unreal Engine. After that, you need to make the same materials in Unreal Engine, the same as in Unity. But some materials can use custom shaders, and you need to also create these shaders. For example, I will show you on this stone. Here is I have a material made in shader graph, and if you compare these materials with shader graph and Unreal Engine, they almost look the same, because they use the same nodes, but the difference only in node naming. I just wanna say you can recreate any Unity material in Unreal Engine, it's possible. But for example, if you use custom data in your material, in Unity you use UV. And you select 1, 2, 3 to use it inside custom data. But in Unreal Engine there is a dynamic parameter, and you can use it the same way as you use custom data in Unity. Also, there can be a difference with some nodes. For example, these nodes are responsible for depth, but in Unreal Engine it's just one node, name depth fade. Also, in Unity you create materials using shader, and you just create a lot of materials using one shader. But in Unreal Engine you can copy this material, or the better and more optimized way is to create material instance with properties from this blueprint. So in Unity you create materials using shaders, but in Unreal Engine any material has own blueprint. And you can create material instances from materials. After exporting models, textures, and creating the same materials in Unreal Engine, you can start making effects. I will show you how to create effects in Unreal Engine using this effect as an example. It has only 4 elements. And let's start with the first element, with this stone. First, we need to set the same duration for our Niagara system, but first let's create a new one. I will use mesh, so I also need to start with mesh emitter and finish. And start the naming of Niagara system with letters NS. Okay, here I have this Niagara system, and first that we need to set is loop duration, the same as for our particle system, 2.4. The next is to set the same emission, burst one particle, so here is the same, burst one particle. The next step is to set the same lifetime, 2, and here is also lifetime 2. Now it's very simple to copy. The next is to set the same mesh and material, wall 2 and wall 1 material. Okay, first I need to set also render alignment to, here is local, so I need to set render alignment default here. It's mean local alignment. And select the same mesh wall and select material. If you don't have any materials here, like something like this, when you start maybe to create empty Niagara system, you just need to create here, add a new material and set the material. After that, select the particle color if you need, and here is velocity. Velocity is 25. It means you need to set the same velocity here, 25, but multiplied by 100. But first velocity set linear, and 25 multiplied by 100, because in Unity it's units, like it's the same like 1 meter, and here is centimeters, like 1 unit is 100 centimeters, but minus, because it must flying down. Also set the same size. For mesh it's the same 1:1 in Unreal, but for sprites size 1 in Unity, it's size 100 in Unreal. Also vertical scale in Unity is Y, but in Unreal Engine it's Z. So I will use speed by Z value, and also this stone appear 6 meters above the particle system. So I need to set the same 6 meters in Niagara system. To do this, just add a new node, system location, Niagara system location, and set it the same as in your Unity particle. Also, I don't have any size changing, so I need to disable size here. Also the same with color. Here I have a full control over velocity, but in Unreal Engine you can do it using, for example, drag, and it will stop your Niagara system, but after that it must go down. Maybe 5. I need to check this Niagara system on the scene. maybe lower value. Also, as you saw, this effect appears only one time, so you need to set the same state as for the whole Niagara system. So select system and it will repeat every 2.4 seconds. Also, as you see, I have this curve for velocity, and you can control this inside particle spawn. You need to control it inside update, but there is no add velocity module for update, because all from the spawn use only initial values. So we need to edit this value here in particle state. So add a new module below scale velocity and set velocity scale from vector from curve. We don't need this curve, and we need only that. So let's start copying this curve. First, open this value and copy it. In our case, it will be plus 0.8, and also disable these magnets. The same value will be 0.1. Okay, 0.1 and 1. The same value. 0.1 and 0. So I will add a new key, 0.1 and 0, and I will move it slightly right, because I don't need this way. I need to go the curve like the same as in Unity. So 0.0001. And the last value will be 0.2, and here is value 0.5. So I will add the same value here, 0.5, and the last value here, 0.2. And let's see the result, the same as in Unity. So that's how you copy particle system. That's how you export Unity effects to Unreal Engine. And I will also show you another example with billboard particle system with smoke. So let's start with emission. I will copy this node and rename it to smoke. And let's start with emission. 40 particles that start in 0.2 seconds. Spawn time 0.2, 40 particles. Also, I don't need mesh render. Let's set sprite render instead. It's the same as billboard particles. Also material, smoke 24 here, smoke 24 here. Let's set the same lifetime, 0.5 to 1, random 0.5 to 1, also the same color, gray 22, gray, and here opacity 0.22. Also the same size, 3. So I need to change sprite size to 3 multiplied by 100, because sprite size for sprites you need to multiply. Also random rotation, and I don't need system location, it will be 0. And velocity I need from point, and the location in cone, but it's better to use because here I have radius 1, so it's better to use here location, for example shape location, but not cone, and I will use cylinder instead. So height of cylinder will be 1 or maybe 0, and height will be, or radius will be 1 here, and so I need the same radius here, 1 multiplied by 100. Height midpoint 1, and velocity from point, I will move this point down to -1, and velocity here I have 12 and 20, so the same I need to set here. 12 multiplied by 100 and 20 multiplied by 100. I will isolate this smoke. Okay, I have velocity, but I don't need this scale velocity node, so here I have this smoke. Maybe even a little bit opacity, and also I have limit velocity over lifetime, drag and damped value, so I need the same value here. Add to update drag, and let's check this value in Unity and in Unreal Engine. These values are different, so you need to change it depending on what you see. For example, let's set 3, isolated. Maybe I think it's good, but I also set the origin to maybe -10, so because I need to move the smoke a little bit upper, and let's check it here on scene. Okay, also I think I will change the drag to 0. Not 0 but just 4, and also size over time and color over time. Here's beginning of the color, so I need to add color scale color here, curve. Okay, here's color, and here's opacity. Opacity 0 from beginning, and the same with size, scale sprite size, and maybe something like this, but value 0.51 and 0.94. Also, Niagara system in Unreal Engine, it's something like VFX graph in Unity. You can create your own nodes, and for example, if you have something like this in Unity, for example these spikes, there is nothing for particle system for spawning in grid, so I use 4 separated particle system for these spikes, just in using adjust burst spread for particles. but in Unreal Engine I can use something like this, spawn in grid. So here's spawn particles in grid and grid location module. And if you don't know how to recreate something from Unity in Unreal Engine, by the way, all is possible. You just can ask ChatGPT and it will help. So don't forget to ask ChatGPT your questions. Okay, that's all for today's video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.